Because she grew up in the Bronx, she's had to make her own opportunities. Her biggest came with the lead role in Selena, about the slain Tejano singer.
They didn't go, that's the one, she's it, you know. I mean, they screen tested 7 women, 4 actresses, and 3 that were from the open calls that they had. And then they narrowed it down, and it was between 4. I heard at one point it was between 4 girls. They had narrowed it down to 4. And then it was between me and one of the girls from the open call. And then, you know, finally they decided.
Jennifer got the role and a movie star salary, $1 million. But along with the big paycheck for Selena came a big responsibility.
Of course, there was a lot of pressure with whoever would have gotten it because she was so beloved and because, you know, it was a huge job. There was a lot to do. You know, she was very fresh in the public's mind. They remembered her. How do you do it without trying to impersonate her or being a caricature? You know, you don't want to do any of that. You want to be a real person, and, you know, that was the hard part.
Action!
Despite initial skepticism, Jennifer won over Selena's fans. 64,000 of them showed up to be extras and recreate Selena's concert at the Houston Astrodome.
One of the most magnetic and spectacular moments for all of us was early on in filming when we were doing the Houston Astrodome concert. We walked into the stadium and the lights went down and I walked up on that stage. They went mad. I get goose pimples, look, just thinking about it because it was amazing.
Word of mouth guaranteed a huge turnout for the premiere.
How often do you see a Latina, you know, playing the lead role in the movie's name, walking down a carpet with people screaming across the street? It's like a dream come true for me.
The dream didn't end that night. During the wrap party, Jennifer's boyfriend, Ohani Noah, proposed, and they were married later that year. And as icing on the wedding cake, she was nominated for a Golden Globe Award.
I'm just so thrilled to be here, and I just feel privileged. I feel like, you know, struck gold or something.
In addition to Selena, Jennifer had 2 other movies in 1997. One was a thriller about a 42-foot-long killer snake, Anaconda. Her part was originally written for a non-Latina, so Jennifer gave the character a new last name.
When I got the role, I changed it to Flores. Strong woman, starts off as a strong woman, but also progresses into an even stronger survivor. Very appealing to me at my point where I was movie making wise, because I had really played like the women between 2 men.
It was the first time that you had kind of a thriller in this, you know, gigantic snake, and it added a lot of excitement. Now, although the movie didn't do a whole lot, it did okay. So in 1997, I would say that was when Jennifer Lopez's career really started to turn.
U-Turn, Jennifer's 3rd movie of 1997, wasn't a big moneymaker, but she couldn't resist the chance to work with director Oliver Stone and Sean Penn.
Well, working with Oliver Stone was a big deal for me on this movie because he's just such an incredible filmmaker. That does not look bad on your resume.
I saw her in Money Train, which I loved, which I thought she was great, and very new presence, very fresh. Something very sassy, New York Street, Puerto Rico. I wanted her for the role.
After U-Turn, Jennifer signed on for Out of Sight, and her salary jumped to $2 million. She was now the highest paid young Latina actress in the industry.
Pretty busy and well paid, but of course there's always room for improvement.
Despite her professional success, Jennifer's marriage to Ohani Noah came to an end. Some blamed her Out of Sight co-star George Clooney, but their chemistry was all on screen.
He made my job really easy to like him. He is so likable. He's just a really down-to-earth guy and just super fun, super nice. People just, he had the crew in stitches all the time. We just had a really good time.
Clooney and Lopez got very close during production, especially for this closed trunk sequence that required 45 takes.
Oh my God. The most important thing is that Jennifer Lopez is completely naked. And I want that out there.
Contrary to Clooney's boast, Jennifer actually kept her clothes on for Out of Sight, but she did leave things open on the nudity issue.
You know, I always go by what the character calls for. If the story is a type of story where it's very important that you see it, or the character is that type of character and that's what it's about,
yeah,
then maybe I'll do it. Hands in the air, stop!
While Jennifer was working on Out of Sight, she signed the contracts for her first album.
This is what I've been working on the past few months since I finished Out of Sight. We're just, doing the music for it.
Before the recording hit stores, Jennifer had another movie for 1998. She was the voice of Azteca in the animated picture Ants.
It's about this.
After Ants, Jennifer took time to concentrate on her music career. She also started dating Sean P. Diddy Combs, a rapper and record producer. In 1999, Jennifer was invited to the Oscars as a presenter.
I'm very excited. You can't help but be excited coming into all of this. You get a little nervous too.
It was during this time Jennifer's music fans came up with her famous nickname.
Her fans are the ones that started giving her the nickname J-Lo, and she just went with it because she thought it was kind of cool.
That December, J-Lo faced a major scandal. She and P. Diddy were at a New York nightclub when a series of events ended in a shooting. The couple fled the scene. Jennifer was taken into custody, handcuffed, and held 14 hours for questioning. She was cleared of any wrongdoing, but the damage had been done. Although they would eventually break up, Lopez stood by Combs and appeared at his side in this not-to-be-forgotten Versace dress at the 2000 Grammy Awards.
The incident in the nightclub in New York with P. Diddy did affect her so much emotionally. She not only lost a person that she really seen herself with, but she also lost a lot of the things that she found to be exciting around him.
Trying to put the nightclub incident behind her, Jennifer made another movie, The Cell, released in 2000. The surreal drama was directed by music video director Tarsum Singh.
You can tell when you start talking to him that he definitely had an understanding of the material, but not only that, that he was visually going to take it to another level. How far, I did not know, but now that I see it, I'm like, wow.
Anyone charting her salary would see Jennifer's career was on the rise. She made $4 million for The Cell, and more than double that on her very next picture.